Hi everybody, it's Liza. It's Tuesday, December 17th, and this is Talk to Me Tuesday. I have been sick. I have dealt with sub-zero temperatures, and I have also been dealing with some depression this year. So, sorry, it's been a little while. Basically, my life is crazy right now. I actually, it's kind of weird. A couple weeks ago in Colorado we had sub-zero temperatures, and now I have my patio door open because it's 65 degrees outside and sunny and beautiful. Go figure. So it's a little weird right now. My life in general is a little weird. It doesn't feel like the holidays to me because this is the second year in a row I don't get to go home for the holidays. I'll be spending them by myself again and working. So it doesn't really feel like the holidays to me. Not really in the holiday spirit, which also means I haven't been crafting as much as I usually would this time of year. But I have done a few things that I do want to share with you guys. So probably something that I have done more of is I like to send out homemade Christmas cards, handmade Christmas cards to people, or holiday cards, whatever you want to call them, because I celebrate both Hanukkah and Christmas, which is kind of a long story. So I send out handmade holiday cards to people that I do. So this year, some of my holiday cards that I have done, I've done several of these like gift tag type cards. They're kind of small. They're like 3 by 5 maybe. But they're rather small. I've put them on top of gifts. I've put a few of them on top of gifts that I've sent to people and such. And so these I just thought were very nice, and they're letterpressed cards. And letterpress is fairly simple and quick to do, so I did those. I also have several of these letterpressed, not really cards, not really postcards, but I guess note card would be what to call it. But it's just a plain tree. I haven't decided if I'm going to send these as postcards or if I'm going to send these to people in an envelope and everything. Probably going to go with an envelope, but like I said, haven't decided yet. I do need to send my holiday cards out yet. Still need to do that. So I have a couple of those to go out to people as well. And then I also made some actual, larger cards to go to some people. I like to do these types of cards for like my grandmother, my grandfather, people like that who I want it to be a little bit more personal for them rather than just a mass-produced letterpressed card or whatever. So I have, let me pull the envelope out. Oh, nice Winter Wonderland card. So I like that one. I think that one's rather cute. And then Let It Snow. And then that little snowman is stamped, and then I hand colored him and everything. So these next couple I color as well. I colored as well. So this one's probably going to go to my grandmother. Joy to the world. And so these are just kind of fun cards to send to people who I want to have a little bit more of a personal touch. The people who know that I hand make cards and such in particular. I just thought that guy's way too cute. Deck the halls there, the nice little reindeer. I just think that reindeer's adorable. So I use him a lot every year. And then just a real simple, colorful, happy holidays. So as you can see, I've made quite a few cards recently. I also finished the quilting on the farm scene blanket, or farm scene quilt that I showed a couple weeks ago. I finished all the quilting for that, and I'm currently working on the binding for that. I'm actually tearing out binding right now. I started doing one binding, just a brown binding around it, and I didn't like the way the brown didn't match the other browns, and it seemed off to me. So I kind of just stopped doing it, and now I'm pulling the binding out because I think I'm going to do a red binding instead. So now I have to go find the right shade of red for it. So that's going to take me a little while to finish because I don't know if anybody's ever tore out binding before. That is not a fun task to do. But, you know, it's going to be worth it in the end because it's going to look better than what it is now, which is why I'm not showing it to you. Because right now it's just stringy mess because I'm pulling everything out. Another project that I'm working on, I thought was going to be a tree skirt. Now I'm thinking I'm just going to make it into a round blanket, into a round quilt. But basically, this is what it looks like at the moment. And if anybody follows me on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, you've seen a picture of it all laid out. I adapted this from a circle quilt pattern, and I really like the chevron look that it had, and I thought that would be really cute as a tree skirt. I could just adapt that and make it into a tree skirt rather than this circle quilt. I could just leave the center empty and finish it off a little bit different, and it'll be a tree skirt rather than this circular quilt. But unfortunately, I don't know if I'm the only one this happens to. Sometimes when I go into fabric shops, I will ask for some assistance in finding a particular shade or a particular type of fabric. I decided I wanted to do this with batiks. I didn't want classic Christmas patterns. So I decided I wanted batiks because that's not necessarily Christmas, but it's got this like elegant look to it. And I found this one, and I really liked it because it looked like holly berries to me. And I decided, okay, I can work with that. Not super Christmassy, but elegant and nice, and I like that. So I decided I picked up that fabric, and I'm like, I want to work with this one. And then I found this red, and I really liked this red. And I went, that goes really well with those holly berries. But I knew that this pattern required one more fabric to do on the two ends. And I couldn't find a fabric that I liked that went with the red and with the little berry-like fabric there. I went through, I thought I wanted green, and so I think I went through every green in the fabric shop and didn't find anything I liked. So while I was in there, one of the ladies who works in the store decided she wanted to help me find this fabric, which sometimes works out amazingly, and sometimes I'm too polite of a person to say thanks but no thanks. So she found this fabric on the ends that she loved because it had this green and this blue and this really cool pattern. And I agree, it's a great fabric, but for this project and for the other fabrics that I knew I wanted to use, it just didn't totally mesh. And in the store, I'm looking at the three of them laying out together, not thinking about how I'm going to put it together in this pattern. And I'm looking at them laying together, the three of them, and I'm going, all right, that's not horrible. I can make it work, but it's not horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. And I at that point had been in the fabric store for an hour and a half looking at these fabrics, and I think I was just tired and everything. And so I get home and I start cutting the fabric and putting it together, and I discover that there's too much variation in this fabric that she had helped me find, that it's got just too much color variation. It needed to be read very solid like the center red one does, and it just doesn't read solid at all because it's got the green and the blue and the everything in it. So I'm not thrilled with the way this is turning out. I'm kind of stumped with this one. I really don't know if I'm going to continue it or what I'm going to do with it, but sometimes you just have to have a project every once in a while that doesn't work out the way you think it was going to work out in the first place. So we'll see what I do with that later on, but unfortunately that's kind of all I have. On my Facebook page for my business, Handmade Heart, and I will post a link down below so that you guys can find it. On Handmade Heart, I am actually doing a giveaway right now, an end of the year giveaway. I've had a surprisingly amazing year with Handmade Heart. I started off the year going, maybe this is going to turn into a little bit extra income every once in a while and I'll break even, and I've actually made a bit of money this year with it, which is awesome. Gained a lot more followers. I've sent things that I've made internationally all over the world, which is so cool. Everything from paintings to quilting to crochet. I mean, it's just gone all over the world, which is really cool. So to kind of say thank you, I'm doing a big giveaway from now until January 30th, I believe. It's the last Monday of the year. From now until then, if you post a picture on the post in Facebook, on the Facebook page, on the post for the contest, if you post a picture of your favorite holiday tradition, whether it is decorating the tree as a family, opening presents on Christmas morning, past, present, future. I mean, you can wait until Christmas morning, take your pictures, and then post them. Doesn't matter, but post your favorite holiday tradition, and there will be 2 winners. One will be chosen randomly from all of the entries, and the other one will be whatever photo gets the most likes will also win a prize. And the prizes are going to be, one of them I know for sure. I'm actually going to be making a holiday themed wall hanging using a couple patterns from Fandom and Stitches and one of my own patterns that I've created, paper pieced patterns, and I'm going to create that into a wall hanging as one of the prizes. And the other prize, I believe, is going to be a crochet prize, but I'm not quite willing to spoil that one yet because it's going to depend if I can figure out the pattern in enough time. But they're going to be holiday themed prizes. And I just thought it'd be a fun way to say thank you to people. So be sure to head over to the Handmade Heart Facebook page, post your favorite holiday tradition pictures there, and then tell your friends to go vote for it, because again, one of the prizes is given to the person who receives the most likes on their picture. And the other thing is, you can see a picture of my sister and I on Christmas morning when I was young and adorable and much cuter than I am now. I decided to share one of those old pictures. So yeah, be sure to head over there and do that. And next week is Christmas Eve, so I'm working. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to make a video or not, because I am literally working every day next week because everybody else was going home to see their family and I can't afford to, so I got extra shifts this week, so I'm gonna make great money. But yeah, if I don't make a video next week, I hope everybody who celebrates Christmas has a very happy Christmas. If not, I will see you on New Year's Eve, I guess. Wow. Or I'll see you in the new year. Luna is saying hello right now. But have a good week, guys. Be crafty, and see you soon. Bye.